I mean, I don't think there is a community in this country that politicians haven't been able to access in order to campaign for votes. So
No,
I mean, during the election, they will deploy police officers to man the ballot boxes in these communities. How is it that this can be going on under our very noses, and the political leaders who insist that they want to end Galamsey have not been able to do anything about it till now?
so again, as Erastus said, this it is basically the will of leadership to decide that we want to do with it. I don't believe that there is any portion of this land that there is any force that is mightier than the state. The challenge has been the fact that in the past you get the forestry commission team wanting to go there, and they cannot match the firepower of those people. They call them committees. There's a team of well-built, well-armed people. They're called committees who are superintending over the illegality happening, who are the ones collecting money from people. But you can believe that behind all of these people will be some politically exposed people. There will be people who President John Mahama called on the 14th of July last year as kingpin. Who would be behind this? Who would be politically exposed? So once the leadership has the will, this has been done. And so, there is also the Jerusalem community as well, a similar community like this. And you look at the cocktail of the challenges that are there. Majority of these people, the committee people, are foreigners. They are combatants, they are mercenaries from various communities that have come into our country and who are doing all of this. And so it is important for the leadership of this country, and I completely agree with you. And, as my minister for communication said, if there is the will to deal with it, as we have dealt with this particular one, we will be able to do it. So what we are inviting is that particular will. And it's the reason why, for me, I don't know why His Excellency the President is still not ready to, get the state of emergency happening in communities like this, in forest reserves like this, on water bodies that are, being inundated by these criminals, and so that we match these people, with more superior power. We make sure that there are a lot more people who are involved in dealing with the situation that we find confronting us. So, Kojo, you talk about the fact that 3,000 hectares of land has been destroyed. Let me bust your bubble. For every hectare, averagely, you will spend $40,000 to be able to reclaim that. So when the government says they want to reclaim, you would need a minimum of $120 million in today's Ghana, which is in IMF. In today's Ghana, where the government have gone to sweep out all the monies in the various state-owned entities and all of that, where are we going to get $120 million to just do, restoration of forest? Not to talk about the other challenges that you have to, the cocktail of other challenges that we have to deal with. So, I agree with Erastus that we need to commend the military and then the forest guards for going into this. But we need to ensure that there's sustainability. We need to ensure, because the interesting thing, that the manager mentioned to us that when they went back the next morning, there were people who were beginning to, dig foundations and wanting to build again. So you need to make sure that these forces, there's close proximity to these areas where these things are happening, so that they will be agile, they will be nimble, they will be able to move into those places quickly, and if the issues are happening, deal with them. But critically is the fact that we've gotten to a point where we need to militarize our forest guards. We need to treat them like the way we treat the Rangers of the USA, where they are armed with superior weaponry than these armed mercenaries, where they are trained and given the right training to ensure that we are able to deal with the scourge that is currently confronting us. So the question you would want to ask the Minister for Interior is he going to tell us that all these foreigners who are in here again, who are coming and doing all of this thing, where we've been told that even, they are coming from the ECOWAS region, are they also just going to be deported and they will then come back again to be able to come and perpetuate this? I am hoping that the Minister for Interior, based on all of these things that is happening, is beginning to change his record and ensuring that, this thing about not applying the Act 995 would be changed.